In this morning's U.S. Bank Customer Spotlight, U.S. Bank is a proud supporter of the Children's Home, a nonprofit organization that provides education, behavioral health treatment, and physical health support to children in our community. Each year, the Children's Home holds a major fundraiser to support its work called Rockin' at Riverfest to coincide with Cincinnati's premier traditional end of summer event. This year, Rockin' at Riverfest is set for Sunday, September 2nd at the Anderson Pavilion at Smale Park. Joining us this morning to talk about the Children's Home is CEO John Banshee and Vice President for Advancement Rod Hinton. They are in the studio with Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Peg. Guys, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
John, let's get started first by briefly telling our audience what's the Children's Homes? What do you guys do?
Well, Jamie, thanks for having us this morning. We really appreciate the opportunity. We are an agency that's 154 years old here in Cincinnati. We have three main operating businesses. That's early childhood services, education services, and mental health services. We have 355 dedicated employees that ensure that our outcomes are as best as we can here in the greater Cincinnati area. We are located in over 100 schools in Cincinnati. In fact, we're real proud of a new school we just built last year, just finished our first year. It's an autism high school over on Red Bank Road for children with autism. We do preschool services, we do post-school services, education on our campus and throughout the community.
It's an incredible operation. Obviously, Peg just mentioned Rockin' at Riverfest. It's a big event for you guys. Talk a little bit about it, Rod. Tell us why and what it is and what you hope to come out of it.
Yeah, Rockin' at Riverfest has been going on in some iteration for many, many years at the Children's Home. This is our second year down at Anderson Pavilion, Smale Park, which is beautiful. We have about 600 people who will join us that evening to really support the programs and services that John just mentioned in terms of our autism and our community-based behavioral health, our preschool, and all those things that we're doing. We have great partners. The presenting sponsors of this is the Height Family Foundation and the Marge and Charles Schott Foundation. So we have great people who are coming to this. Again, the idea is to come down and have a great time and to support a great mission.
So there's already a party going on.
There's already a party.
Let's get a benefit out of it, right?
Exactly. As Mike Prescott, the president of U.S. Bank, would say, is it is unbelievable networking. It is a party, yet it is something that is doing a good job.
Well, that's great. Well, let's talk a little bit, not just about the impact of the event, but what the impact of the event and the impact of funds that you can raise at an event like this. What does it do for you guys, and what does it do for the city of Cincinnati? And either one of you can pitch in here.
Well, with Rod's help, really raising a lot of dollars. A lot of the programs that we offer in our city, out of the 21 different programs, a lot of those programs don't have a margin. So we lose money on every dollar that we earn. But they're programs that are really needed in the community. So his work helps us kind of underwrite some of that.
Right.
We're always rated one of the best places to work in Cincinnati, and we have to have the best and the brightest staff to do that, and you have to pay them. So Rod really helps us, in his whole department really helps us to fund, to make sure that we have the best and the brightest available in Cincinnati.
That's awesome. I think the name itself is a little bit of a misnomer, right? When you say Children's Home, you think orphanage. This is not an orphanage. This is all about the services that we can provide to the kids, correct?
Yes. I always make a joke that when I began working at the Children's Home, people always asked or wondered where it was, and the other one was that you always get the question of how many kids live here.
Yeah.
But we have three distinct business lines of working with early childhood education and our community-based behavioral health services. And so kids aren't there anymore, but more than 10,000 kids in this past fiscal year we were able to touch and work with in some capacity.
Yeah. Well, guys, you're doing a great job. Continue to do it. We'll have you back on again to talk about some of those services.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Peg, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jamie. And gentlemen, a great event to support a great mission.